when we are going to use the client credential server to server client credentials close for server to server integration, we already have our client credentials in hand. Those are client key and client secrets here. So this client key and client secrets we are going to use in our demo. Okay. So I do have my client credentials and here I have created a new HTTP request. That is you can go to new and click on HTTP request. Here I have got the new HTTP request. I would like to do the client authorization first. So I'm selecting authorization as a authorization 2.0. Then add authorization data here. I'm enabling this option that is by default. My authorization data will be added to the request header. So I'm selecting this option. Then I'm going to the other parameters. Those are so here you can use the available tokens which you already have, but now what we are going to do, we are going to replace this new token from our with the help of our connected app from our Salesforce OAuth. Okay, so what we will do, we you should check why header prefix should be mirror, which will be added into the headers. Okay, then you by default token name will be there. If you wanna change, you can change it this way. Then you have to now you are doing client credentials flow. So you have to give the grant type as a client credential. Select this. You can go with others whenever you are using others. So currently we are using client credentials flow. So I'm using client credentials as a grant type. Then access token URL. I'm taking it from my domain, that is from you can okay. Mm, so here you can go to a setup, Salesforce setup, and then from there search for my domain. You will get your current my domain URL. Take this my domain URL and you will go here. So here access token URL, in access token URL you have to change this URL accordingly that it's since your domain URL you have to prefix domain URL with HTTPS with backslashes to backslashes. Then you have to add the services slash OAuth 2.0 and we are taking tokens. So this URL will be used. Services slash OAuth token. So this URL we will be entering into our access token URL. Then we will be using our client key and client secret, client ID, and client secret. I already taken it. So I'm copying from here and client key will be goes into the client ID and client secret will be going into the client secret. Okay. So here you have an option to set a variable if you would not like to hit add it into the every request. You can just set a variable and you can apply these variables here. Okay. So this is the client authentication. So in the client authentication, I would like to say it into the my client credential property. So I'm selecting here client credential property rather and then here it's not required to do the refresh token URL. If you want, you can, but for now, in this demo, it's not required. So if all the information I have filled up and I will hit the get new access token button, it will give me the new access token and other all the details will be there. Now I have my access token here. I have received it. It's type token type. They have given me signature. Its URL used. issued time, access token URL from where I have taken received the token, client ID, client credentials, grant type I used. You can see we have used client credentials and client authentication. We did it into client credential body types the at the time we have received it this token. So I am clicking on use token here so that my headers will be consuming the authorization authorization token. So here by default this got added into the authorization and its value. So so this value has been added. Now I am going to hit the request to get the information about my account. On for account information, so I have an account in handy. I will take a account ID, or you can take any other object which you would like to get the information about. Okay. Mm, let's say I will change it. I will use another account. I do have a list of accounts. I will go with Edge Communications account, and here I need account and their ID. Okay. So when we are going with the URL, what we need our best instance URL that is okay. That is HTTPS my domain name. Then we have to give services slash data slash version. So here I'm using version 64.0. Then as objects slash account object name and the ID of the object record. Okay, here I will be using another account record that is Edge Communication. So I have taken the Edge Communications ID here. So once my all the data is available here, I will hit okay one. So I will hit the send button. Once I'm sending the request, it will give return back the result JSON preview to me with all the information about this account. That is the name of the account is communication URL which is this account is having, then type of the this object ID, all the data will be there in JSON file. So you can change this one into the either the XML or HTML format or any other format which you will be using or preferring. Okay. So here I do have this information in hand and I can use them. So this is the way we will be using our client credentials flow. Okay, here the main part is I have not taken into consideration that is creating a client, creating the connected app. So I will suggest you go online or create a new connected app and use the credentials, client keys and client secrets from there. You can create any connected app and it will work here. Thank you so much.